Worst first dates that felt like a social experiment. Dating apps should come with warning labels. Side effects may include confusion, mild trauma, and lemon water. Here are some dates that absolutely should have ended at hey. 1. The surprise, I'm 9 months pregnant date. So I match with this girl. Good convo. Funny. Cute. Vibe solid. We plan dinner. I show up early like a gentleman. I'm standing there checking my phone when I hear, hey. I turn around. And time slows down. She is very pregnant. Not maybe 4 months, glow why. Not, I just had a big lunch. 9 months. Full DLC expansion. I'm standing there trying to process like, did I miss a photo angle? Were there no side profiles? Was this strategic lighting? She waddles up smiling like this is completely normal. And listen, I'm not a monster. So I sit through dinner. We talk. She explains the baby daddy situation like I just asked for the plot summary. I nod. I sip water. I contemplate my life choices. At one point she rubs her stomach and says, he kicks a lot. Ma'am, I am on a first date. With you and a co-op player I did not consent to. After dinner she hugs me and says we should do this again. I said, yeah maybe. There was no maybe. She called, texted, left voicemails. I respectfully declined. I am not trying to load into someone else's saved game at 97% completion. 2. The complete package dinner. My buddy matched with a girl. Cute. Good conversation. They planned dinner. He shows up. She shows up. With 2 kids. 2. Elementary school age. No warning. No, hey, just so you know. Just. Hi. This is Jaden, and this is Kinsley. My friend is standing there holding the door like a confused valet. He whispers, I thought this was just us. She goes, oh, we're a complete package. And listen, she's not wrong. Down the line. Sure. But on the first date, I'm trying to learn your favorite color, not split mozzarella sticks 3 ways. The waiter comes. Kids order chicken tenders and milk. She orders a steak. My friend orders regret. At one point the kid asks him if he's going to be their new dad. He almost choked on his Sprite. He paid for his meal, left cash for the kids' food, and said he had an early morning. He did. It was called therapy. 3. The Oyster Queen. This one went viral for a reason. Guy asks girl out for drinks. Drinks. Simple. Low stakes. She shows up starving like she just escaped a survival challenge. Orders. Oysters. More oysters. 8 platters. A crab legs. A shrimp. Sides. Everything except modesty. He's sitting there with lemon water. She's on FaceTime. Mid-meal. Not even whispering. Just narrating. Yeah girl, he's paying. He watches $300 worth of seafood disappear while she ignores him. He excuses himself. Says he's going to the bathroom. Calls an Uber. Leaves. She texts. Where are you? He replies. Not sponsoring this episode. And blocks her. The bill arrived. So did character development. 4. The trauma speedrun date. Girl perspective. She meets a guy for coffee. 5 minutes and he says, I feel like I can tell you anything. Red flag. By minute 10, he's explaining his childhood in graphic detail. By minute 15, he's crying. By minute 20, he's asking if she believes in soulmates. She just wanted iced coffee. Not a live therapy session. She finished her drink and said she had a Zoom meeting. She did not. She went home and lay face down on her bed in silence. 5. The gym bro edition. Guy takes girl to dinner. She shows up. First thing she says, so how much do you bench? Sir, this is Olive Garden. He says, not much. She proceeds to explain macros, protein cycles, and how her ex could squat 405. He orders breadsticks. She orders chicken and weighs it with her eyes. He leaves knowing he just failed a fitness interview. 6. The spiritual awakening date. Girl goes out with a guy who says he's really into energy. She thinks, cool. He means, he can sense when Mercury is in retrograde through the texture of the air. He asks her birth time. She doesn't know. He looks disappointed. He says, that explains a lot. Explains what, Daniel? She never finds out. Here's the thing about worst dates. They're not tragic. They're educational. You learn. Ask clarifying questions. A look at all photos. Set boundaries. If someone orders 8 platters of oysters, leave. Dating is just trial and error with appetizers. And sometimes, you realize you weren't on a date. You were in someone else's origin story. And you survived. Barely. But survived. And that's growth. Or at least content. Which is basically the same thing.